Good evening, viewers. Welcome back to yet another extraordinary episode of Career Chronicles, where we give you expert advice and also profile local figures who are making an impact. With me, Chris Kaukema, your host. Please stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers, to another exciting episode of Career Chronicles. Not an extraordinary one, but an exclusive one. We are joined today by a very familiar face of Career Chronicles, one that always joins us behind the camera. But today he decided to join us in front of the camera. So, Stephen, thank you very much for joining us here in front of the camera.
Thanks for having me on the show.
It's not really easy for people who are used to being behind the camera, but he's going to tell us actually how it feels to be behind the camera. But before we do that, tell us who found who the multimedia operating.
My job is basically to be the guy that makes the shows happen.
Yeah.
So the coordinator, you or the presenter will come with the idea and you'll maybe arrange the guest and then you say, Steven, make it happen.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Can you perhaps also tell us when did this come to light? When did you study this, or really just walk us through that journey as well?
I didn't. Okay, I did study. I have a degree in, it's like a diploma in film and TV. But most of what I do is self-taught. So YouTube. They always say YouTube is your best friend. So yeah, I have a lot of experience. I think I would say about 6 years, almost 7 years now of video editing experience. I have been making like movies and videos since I was a youngster, and I started here in April. So yeah, that's more or less where that started.
I'm trying to recall your high school days. I hope you can do that as well. You usually when people used to ask me my high school days, I would say I wanted to be an engineer, a doctor. But did you always see yourself becoming a multimedia operator some good day?
Yeah. I mean, okay, more of a filmmaker, I would say. Multimedia operator is more like, I would say that there's like when you're a filmmaker, you can either be a director, or you can be like a camera operator, or you can be a producer, more the admin side of things. But I always saw myself as being like a movie director.
Ooh.
A multimedia operator isn't really the director; it's more the guy that executes it. So the camera operator.
Oh wow.
So I wanted to be a filmmaker since I was very young. Like I said, I've been shooting videos since I was a youngster with my mom's phone, and eventually I got a camera and so on. Yeah,
so I'm looking at the challenges that actually come with it. Can you maybe perhaps tell us and walk us through some challenges that you often encounter daily when you're doing your work?
Challenges. There's always challenges, especially when it comes to things like between me and you, like we can both have a consistent schedule, but if you have to maybe go and arrange a guest and the guest doesn't come through, then our schedule is affected, then our show is late, or then I don't have as much time to edit the show as I usually do, then I have to kind of crunch, it's crunch time. Other times, you'll go out on a shoot and you'll think your audio is fine, and then you come back and suddenly everything's just so loud, or it's too soft. And these are things that you learn to work through, like things that you learn to get right on set, so that it's easier in the edit.
Okay. Yeah. Is there someone you actually look up to, or someone who actually inspired you?
Yeah, there's a lot of people, man. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of different movie directors. But I think in Namibia, I'll have to think about my inspirations now. But I think one of the people that inspired me to sort of like fully embrace what I want to do is he's a musician called Mark Mushiva. So he does like hip hop music. Yeah. But he's got like a cyberpunk kind of like a sci-fi aesthetic to it. Okay. That is it's very like out there. And a lot of times when I was younger, I was kind of made fun of for being like a bit out there with my ideas, and because I liked Star Wars and I liked action movies and stuff like that. Everybody was like, yo, this guy is like get a life, bro, or something, but with him, then I could kind of see, okay, this guy is really following his vision.
Okay.
So yeah.
Interesting to hear from you. Actually, now I'm more keen to know, when I'm looking at these challenges you mentioned, you mentioned that there is a sound. What tools you actually use when you're actually busy and behind the cameras oftenly?
What tools? So we've got our standard cameras. It's mainly like the kind of stuff you also see with places like NBC and like One Africa. And then for mics, you usually want to get
those are
really good audio. So
tools.
So these lapel mics that we're using, sometimes if it's like a very fancy shoot, then we'll go out and we'll use some studio lights, put them up around the subject. And then you're like your usual tripods, stuff like that.
So I'm looking at now the people that want to be inspired by a multimedia operator. So tell me, where do you see yourself in 5 years to come, 10 years to come? I mean, I see myself as president in maybe 10 years to come.
10 years, okay. I see myself. I definitely wanna direct a couple of movies, and then I don't know how. I guess we'll see where my MMOing takes me. But I definitely wanna work in the film industry a little bit. If ATV decides to branch into that, then amazing. But definitely film and television is where I see myself.
Okay. Is there perhaps some advice you will give to our viewers out there who want to be in that field, like you, in the film industry?
I would say that watching movies and understanding how movies are made is important, because you can see like what's on screen, but you'll like until you've done it yourself, you won't understand how much work goes into it, because making movies, even making shows like this, is extremely hard. There's so much that goes into it. There's so much prep, there's so much admin, there's so much like on set you'll get tired. So you need to understand that, so that when you're on set and you're shooting things, that you don't so your expectations are realistic. You're not like I was expecting like to shoot for 2 hours today, but why am I here for like the 8th hour?
Oh wow.
It's it's one of those things that comes with the business. So just resilience is a big thing too.
Resilience, guys. So thank you very much for actually joining us in studio today in front of the camera. I know you're oftenly join us, but we hope to see you coming in front of the cameras, and I hope you get more comfortable as well.
I think I'm already pretty comfortable.
I see.
Maybe next time.
Okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Steven sharing with us his journey behind the camera. So thank you very much, and stay tuned for local resource.
In a world where politicians promise the moon and deliver potholes, where democracy sometimes arrives in camouflage and ballots often look like formalities, one show dares to laugh with Africa, at Africa, and sometimes for Africa. This is Second Take, your weekly dose of political satire with an African soul and a global edge. From coups disguised as press briefings to ministers moonwalking past accountability, we serve the real news with sharper writing. Each week we bring you the TikTok of the week, because sometimes the revolution is vertical, and the heartwarming moment of the week to remind us that not everything is burning. We also sit down with the bold, the brilliant, and the brave, voices that question power, stir thought, and spark laughter. Because when the headlines are wild, the leaders are louder, and the truth is lost in translation, we all need a second take.
Welcome to Sandrose Bed and Breakfast, where timeless charm meets modern comfort. Nestled in the tranquil suburbs of Eros and right in the heart of Windhoek, this breathtaking Italian-style escape offers more than just a place to stay. From the moment you arrive, You're embraced by the atmosphere of romance, elegance, and soft luxury. Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, Sandrose invites you to relax, recharge, and rediscover life's simple joy. Enjoying a delicious homemade breakfast on the terrace and let your days unfold with adventure or serenity. It's all up to you.
Good morning. My name is Paolo. I'm half Italian, half Namibian. I'm 40 years in Namibia, so and this place belongs to myself and the family. We started back 1998 with the first brick, and we designed and built the whole establishment by ourselves. Try to bring the mixture of Italian and African style. We love to give a soul to each and every one of the rooms, and we try really our utmost best to make something special, sparkling, and so far people, they love it to stay with us. And at the moment we offer about 8 rooms, and then we just shortly we will have, I think in a month's time, we can have the official inauguration. Welcome to this beautiful small corner of peace, relax, and home away from home. We choose the name Saint Rose by asking quite a number of friends which name they would give to first our tour operator, because we've been tour operator for years, and then to open this establishment. So the result, it was this Saint Rose, coming from the desert rose. And that's, for us, the name must start with good vibes, and then we believe so much in the beauty and in the strong message that we do get from our desert. What we try to achieve by putting so much effort, so much of our time in all the small details, people to come and not only feeling home, but to feeling welcome. Welcome from our beautiful Namibia, where every single stone has got so much history. So this house as well. And I believe so much into the power of doing something by putting a lot of love on it. And that is basically the soul of whole idea of Saint Rose, to welcome and for the people to come back. And we do have quite a number of people who loves to come back. They always choose over and over the same room when they come back, because they say, this one is my second home. And that's basically what, for us, it is our goal being achieved. We are classified to offer breakfast. We will soon move the name to luxury guest house, and we offer continental or whatever type of breakfast people they ask. For other foods, there is quite a number of beautiful restaurants just around the corner from here, either a minute walk, either a minute by car. And so we are surrounded by beautiful places with a lot of variety of food. So we are very strategically located. Once you exit the property, you are directly on the way to the airport, and from here, in about 10-15 minutes walk, you are in the heart of Windhoek. So the position is very good, fantastic. Right, so our message about the whole concept, the whole idea, the whole goal that we would like to achieve, it is, if you come here, you will feel not to be in town. And that's why we got these Roman fountains behind us. Water is very therapeutic. And the whole idea, when we've been building from the first brick, like in the old Roman time, vibes, they're here. So once you will come, you will feel, wow.
We are responsible for well-managing and well-being. Let me give a few background. After they are done with their training, they will be able to manufacture trailers, bachelor bus, gates. Those are the things they are going to do, and then also construction. So that's what we are training here. Now, six months and then 6 months will be attachment 6 months. We are well represented, both gender and equipment. I will start with the ladies first. Maybe we take a few of them. That's the name of the machine, the function. I will start with the ladies.
What the ladies are doing?
Yeah, the ladies they can do. Sheila and Maria, you can start demonstration.
Good morning and welcome to our workshop. One of the machines that So this is one of the machines that has been connected to us. This is an electrical circular saw, which is used to cut metal in this case. You can also cut wood with it and hard plastic, but in this case metal, and resize the different angles. So before operating this, we have to have proper PPE, which is obviously like your overall, your boots, but to not to get anything in your eyes, you have to check the goggles and because when it works, the machine is very good.
Because of the ladies know how to use this machine very well. You're familiar with it.
My name is Josanna Hussein, and I'm presenting the bench vise. Now, the bench vise is equipment that is used to clamp objects, probably to allow cutting, drilling, and filing, as well as other tasks as well. Now, the bench vise has two parallel jaws to it, which is now the stable and the moving jaw, used to tighten it with screwing mechanism.
Demonstrate once.
One of the parallel jaws, which is now the moving jaw, is going to shift in front and then it's going to open it. She puts the object in it and she's going to tighten it again with the metal, and then it's going to hold firmly. It's not going to so when she's cutting either with the sword or filing with the file, it's not going to move.
There's somebody who will take over. There's somebody who will start.
Usually there's a roll of wire here. It's called a feeding wire. The feeding wire goes through the machine with a current, and this can actually be used arc welding, the steaming for arc welding, and this is the cantilever welding.
What are those two things?
This is arc welding. Arc welding is mainly used for major constructions, for example, for this trusses and everything like that. And MIG welding can be used on a variety of things, car parts, industrial areas, and so on.
Good morning. I'm sure you guys know these are power tools. We use them to help us. I mean, as a boiler maker, if you don't know how to use a grinder, I don't know, because it does most of the work. It's the prep before you weld.
Don't you make just the bad welding nice with a grinder?
Sorry?
The bad welding, don't you make it nice with a grinder?
What do you do in boiler making? Do you make swords or what is it?
What we do?
Yeah. What products do you produce maybe? We have seen maybe on TV or somewhere in
on TV, let's go to the mining industry. The government doesn't know.
No, he's doing a good job.
In terms of mining now, I was in Swakop Uranium. I was in the plant. Okay. So what I was exposed to was we did maintenance. Sorry about my voice. We did maintenance, so we were repairing pipes, chutes. Let's say if a tank has a crack, you have to go weld it. Yeah.
Okay. I've also seen some of you work on boats also.
Boats, yeah.
See, in the industry, there's lots of things that happen where the trade boiler maker comes from. Is to, boiling and then creating steam and superheated steam. Also, even in the electricity industry where turbines are driven with steam, superheated steam, you need also boiler makers there. And then obviously the steam gets cooled down and recycled.
We are bringing to you In the Mix Africa, broadening our perspective, focusing on African players playing in Europe, playing in Africa, the inner workings of their craft, every single little thing. And also, very importantly, tasting African food with Patty. Are you ready for that?
Of course, we're going to broaden up our taste palettes and we're going to take it to the whole of Africa. We're not just going to stick here in Namibia. Of course, it's important to also appreciate Namibian culture and food, but we're going to broaden it up, like you say, and we're going to try everything.
That's right. So join us as we take you beyond borders for the love of sport with In the Mix Africa.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was all from this week's Career Chronicles. Until next time, from me, your host, Chris Kaukema, it's bye-bye.